So because it's the official start of fall this week, I thought it would be fun to share with you the books that I've added to my TBR list that are all released this fall. Yeah, some of these may have already been released in September and some have not. But yeah, this is the official start of fall, so this is where I'm going to share them. If you guys are interested to know what I have added to my TBR list for adult and new adult titles, then that will be in a separate video, and please feel free to check that video out separately. Okay, let's jump right in. Number 10 is The Walled City by Ryan Graudin. Now this appeals to me because it's labeled as dystopia, but it doesn't seem like a traditional dystopia. It is about this city that has walls around it that is kind of modeled after a real life city in Hong Kong, China. Within this wall, it's like there's their own government, well, lack of government. It's run by drug lords, brothel owners, all kind of craziness. And outside the wall, supposedly everything is normal. So this interests me that there's like a city with walls around it where the government kind of just lets them go willy-nilly and do whatever they want, no matter how bad. Now that sounds interesting. It's definitely different and out of the realm of the traditional dystopia that we're used to. So that's why this is on the list. Number 9 is 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. Now, I love this cover art. It's so pretty. And I gotta admit, that is one of the first things that caught my attention about it. But also, the synopsis did as well. Basically, it's like a science fiction title. And the main character goes after the killer of her parents, who created a time travel machine. So that's different. I haven't read anything with time travel in a long time that's appealing to me, and it definitely sounds like it's going to be a good read. Number 8, Messenger of Fear by Michael Grant. Now, I haven't read Michael Grant before. I've heard tons of good things about him. It's definitely different, the synopsis. It's about the messenger is someone who kind of, I guess, can tell the difference between good and evil in people, and they give the guilty parties like a chance to, I guess, play this game that either has a positive result or a negative result. And I think you're only targeted by the messenger if you're a bad person or if you're a person of questionable morals, maybe. That's what it sounds like to me, and that's definitely intriguing. I guess it's labeled fantasy, and some say it's horror. So I'm not sure exactly where between each realm that is, but regardless, it sounds good to me. Number 7 is Mary, The Summoning by Hilary Monahan. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is a horror title, and I believe that the title says it all. Come on, Bloody Mary, you guys. You were a kid and you used to say Bloody Mary in the mirror like most of us did. I'm sure this is going to be interesting read. Probably a little scary, but I'm up for scary. I haven't read horror in a long time, and I'm looking forward to it. Number 6 is Afterworlds by Scott Westerfeld. This is a thriller slash fantasy, I guess I'd say. It's basically about this young girl, Darcy, who finds herself in this land called the Everworlds, between the living and the dead. So I guess she tries to escape a terrorist attack or something, and in the midst of that, she gets thrown into the Afterworlds, excuse me. So that does sound interesting, and of course, I've heard lots of good things about this author, so I am definitely looking forward to this one. Book number 4 is Firebug by Lish McBride. This not only appeals to me because of the fire starter, that's what the main character is. She's basically someone who can think about a fire and start it. But I hear, like, from other reviews and other people that this character, the main character, is very humorous. And I always like a good dose of humor with my urban fantasies, so that seems appealing to me, in addition to, you know, the paranormal, fantastical, you know, things going on in the novel. So you have a girl who's a fire starter and an assassin, I believe. So yeah, that sounds good. Book number 3 is Jacobite by William Ritter. not only, again, I've been caught by the cover art. It got me. It does look really pretty and it's beautiful. And the blurb about it being a like Doctor Who meets Sherlock Holmes is definitely appealing to me. So I assume it's a little historical fiction mixed with mystery, mixed with fantasy. So it definitely sounds interesting, and you know, I will be reading this. Hopefully I'll be reading this because it's definitely high on my list. Book number 2 is Made for You by Melissa Marr. I understand this is her first, I think it's her first young adult contemporary novel, but it's also a fantasy novel. It's about a girl who can foresee how someone dies if they touch her. And I guess she gets in this state after an accident. So this definitely seems interesting to me, and I think there must be some love interest going on clearly. Maybe she sees how he dies, I'm not really sure, but nonetheless, I will be reading it because I love the description. Last but not least, book number 1 is Talon by Julie Kagawa. And to me, this is really simple why I'm reading it. One reason is dragons and dragon slayers. Come on. Dragons and dragon slayers. That's all you really need. And number 2 is Julie Kagawa. I've read books by her and I've enjoyed them thoroughly. So I have no doubt that I will enjoy this as well. So why not just toss that in on the pile, right? So that's it, you guys. That's my top 10 fall recommendations that I've added to my TBR list, and hopefully I'll be able to read. Please do share with me any fall releases that you've spotted and that you plan to read, or some that you might have read already that you think I might be interested in. I would love to hear what you guys have to say on this. So go ahead and leave me comments below or hit me up around the internet. You know where to find me. And that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Happy reading.